tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 65 yards.
Yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Browns nothing. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not. Bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state at Georgia. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jarvis Landry, 45 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7. Austin Seibert.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, Ryan lets it fly for Trent. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Laquan Treadwell, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's got his man in the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Browns.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Cleveland.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Browns 7.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Chubb looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
By Deion Jones.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ryan. It's caught by Treadwell. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6.
At the Browns' 28-yard line.
Here's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. first down. Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 7, Ryan Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35. Browns 21. Sterling Hofrichter to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And again, it's Chubb. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's brought down.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Browns 28. Austin Seibert to kick off fourth.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the final tally.
28-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now Ryan. It's caught by Trevor. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
2-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Myles Garrett able to get him for a loss of about 3.
5-yard line.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
Taken down by Grant.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the box.
Yeah, to get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mayfield now from the 50. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Falcons 45, Browns 28. Sterling Hoffrichter.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run it again with Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mayfield with the give.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
25-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And brought down right at the 30 here.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I done. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?